Hi everyone, a warm welcome to all. Today it's about the planetary transit of the month of December. And at a glance, we can see the dominance of Scorpio gandanta and all the fast moving planets one by one entering Mula nakshatra. December begins with a heavy emotional tone as we have Taurus full moon in Rohini nakshatra, Moon's nakshatra. And the very next day, Mars moves through the last degrees of Scorpio. This Scorpio Gandant point holds the deepest karmic deposit. And as each planet approaches this particular point, the old fears, hidden emotions, and some long lasting difficult notes begin to rise on the surface. It feels like the universe is pulling our attention towards something unresolved so it can finally be released now. Anyone touched by this Scorpio Gandant point experiences some powerful emotional cycle, some sudden endings, deep psychological collapse, and a restless urge to find meaning beyond the ordinary life. This is where the transformation becomes unavoidable and the soul is pushed towards liberation. See, it is called the note. Wherever emotions or the situation is little complicated, or we are stuck in an ongoing emotional loop where there is no ending. And at this point, that complex note of emotion starts to get open up. And Ketu helps to release, open the note and free us from that particular problem. Here we have Mars, Sun, Venus, and towards the end of the month, even Mercury crossing this Gandant point. Once these planet crosses this sensitive level, expect some major change in their significations. They all enter Sagittarius and with it they step directly into the Mula nakshatra where Ketu's energy begin to de-cleansing them. Mula is a star that pulls everything back to its origin. See, Mula is the cosmic root system, the origin point of all the creation. It removes everything superficial, so only the core truth remains. The deity of Mula is Niriti, the goddess of dissolution, and returning to the origin here. Mula's highest purpose is to go back to where it all began and find the truth beneath everything. This is why all the December's transit in Mula Nakshatra are so powerful. They indicate things getting back to their authentic root. Each planet expresses this uprooting differently. And we have Mars, Sun, Venus, and Mercury, all the fast moving planet crossing this point. Mars cuts away the false courage, ego driven actions, impulsiveness, and Ketu reveals your true strength, your true goal in life. The Sun strips away the layers of ego here and brings back to your true identity without any pretense. Venus clears the emotional field. Unhealthy relationships, desires, and values return to an honest foundation here. Mercury cuts through any mental fog, confusion, and brings clarity that comes from the core truth, knowledge, rather than any surface thinking. Nothing superficial survives with Mula's or Ketu's energy here. And this December month makes this very clear. It becomes a month of separating genuine relationship and authentic self-worth from ego driven patterns or emotional dependency here. We also have new moon in Sagittarius, Mula nakshatra at 4 degrees, which acts as a powerful reset point in the month of December. New moon generally brings some fresh beginning, but this Mula new moon wipes the slate clean here. And that happens first. And we won't continue in the new year with our old emotional pattern, our expired commitments, or identities that no longer align with who we are going to become now. All these happens under the serious aspect of Saturn, 10th aspect of Saturn. Saturn adds structure here, gives some surety of this firm, long lasting impact. Saturn ensures that the transformation triggered by Mula Nakshatra are not impulsive but purposeful. Whatever ends now is meant to end, and whatever begins has to be built with some integrity. The central theme of this month is the transition from Scorpio to Sagittarius, the movement from emotional depth to spiritual clarity. Crossing the Scorpio gandanta dissolves the old karmic knot, and entering into Mula begins a new cycle rooted in truth and reliability. December becomes a month of purification, realignment, and rediscovery. Mercury direct in Scorpio and Jupiter back in Gemini will enhance this tendency. And by its end of the month, we are left not with any confusion, but with the clarity of what is real, what is necessary for the road ahead for us. Let us see how this December month will impact us personally, and do focus on Scorpio and Sagittarius signs specifically for all the impact that we might have in this month. Start with Aries. For Aries, December pulls you inward before it pushes you forward. Scorpio Gandanta exposes emotional notes around finances, family, trust matters, and your inner fears. Now, life forces you to reconnect with your deeper truth, your beliefs, your direction in life, your purpose, and complete reset can be expected. And this is reminding you that not every battle needs to be fought, and not every ambition needs to be carried in the future. Saturn's aspect guides you that discipline your energy first rather than just scattering it. Release all your grudges, your debts, emotional or even financial, and rebuild your goal from a place of clarity and not any pressure. Taurus, this month demands for honesty within your close relationships and your partnerships. This time can dissolve your old emotional patterns with your loved ones, and now the root of any imbalance becomes very clear. All your power struggles, overgiving, or any unspoken truth can surface, and that sets the stage for a healthier relation from here. Saturn's aspect ensures long term stability but also demands maturity from you. Honest and clear conversation can shift the entire matter into your benefit. Gemini, December feels like a cleansing around your health routine and your work process. The Gandan phase exposes your stress, any burnout, or any inefficiency from your side. When energy moves into Sagittarius, your partnerships, your commitments, and agreements comes into focus. Mula Nakshatra and Ketu pulls out the root of what is not working in your relations. And Saturn's aspect stabilizes your structure, but they expect discipline out of you. This is the best time to fix a one daily habit, Small consistency will redefine your direction from here, so be alert. Cancer, this month gently clears emotional issues in your love, creativity, and your personal joy. Scorpio Gandanta melts your old disappointments here, and now your daily rhythm, health, and responsibility ask for a deeper restructuring, some changes. This time helps you to restart your lifestyle from a grounded place. Saturn's aspect brings some maturity and a practical sense of order. You can declutter your time, the way you use your time, and remove all the obligations that drain your joy. Leo, the emotional knots gets loose around your home, security and your family patterns. Now your creativity, romance or passion projects get clarity and shift towards some authenticity. Ketu in your own sign encourages to redefine your identity, who you are without any titles, validation, or any external approval. And Saturn stabilizes commitments in your life. This is a very good time to revisit something you loved as a child. It reconnects you with your authentic creative fire, and that's what is needed in this time. Virgo, December rebalances your internal world. Scorpio Gandanta dissolves all your mental fog and also communication blockages. Mercury will be also direct. Now the core of your emotional pattern around home, your roots and your family surfaces. Ketu transforms your foundational stories. Some can be supportive and some can be very limiting. Saturn strengthens your partnerships with some reality checks for sure and demands clarity in your communication. It is a very good time to simplify everything. Start with your home environment, as order outside brings calm order inside also. Can bring you peace of mind for sure. Libra, this month clarifies your finances, your self-worth and your personal boundaries. Gandanta exposes where you have undervalued yourself. This is the time to redefine your communication, your decision making power, and your family plans. Mula can bring a cleansing in your speech and also in your thinking. Now, truth becomes your language. Saturn adds some maturity and go for some short travel to energize yourself. You can speak your truth now. And without over explaining, this can shift your entire energy completely and in a positive manner. Scorpio, you shade an old identity or some outdated role in your life. Emotional notes connected to your self image fades. You may suddenly feel the desire to start fresh in some area of your life. The more you let your old version of yourself fall away, the stronger your inner balance becomes. Change something about your appearance or maybe your wardrobe. It helps reset your energy. The focus gradually shifts to your finances, your personal values, and how you treat your own energy. Saturn's aspect stabilizes your family and your emotional grounding here. But do let go of outdated self perceptions. A new version of you is ready to rise. Just help yourself. Sagittarius, December is your rebirth month. Everything enters your sign and lands in Mula Nakshatra, pulling you back to your root, your truth, your purpose, and your spiritual alignment. You shade your old identities, your expectations, and narratives that no longer reflect who you are becoming now. It is a powerful reset for you, and Saturn ensures your voice becomes disciplined, grounded, and meaningful now. You can help yourself with starting a new practice every day with some consistency. It can show you your true direction of life. Capricorn, this month clears your inner emotional baggage. Scorpio Gandanta dissolves your old friendships, your aspirations from life, your desires, and your social network. When planets enter Sagittarius, you enter a withdrawal phase that helps you to reconnect with your deeper self. Mula and Ketu reveals your subconscious patterns that need some releasing. And Ketu in your 8th house enhances this. Saturn improves your finances, but this requires some responsible decision making from your side. You can spend your time alone without any distraction as your intuition needs a quiet space. Aquarius, your ambitions, goals, and your social world undergo a major transformation. Scorpio Gandanta clears your professional frustration or authority related any tension. When everything moves into Sagittarius, your friendships, your network, and your long term dreams experience a karmic purification and turns into something positive, a reward giving time. Mula helps you to choose your quality to be better than quantity. And Saturn strengthens your self worth here. This is the time to redefine one big goal. Align it with your real passion and not just your expectations or your desires. Pisces, December brings a powerful shift in your career and in your public identity. Scorpio Gandanta exposes any hidden pressure or any authority issues here. Now you can rediscover the root of your ambition, why you work, what you want out of it, what you want to contribute, and what feels meaningful now. Saturn in your own sign stabilizes your life, but it demands some clear boundaries and maturity. Of course, and organizational skills. This is the best time to update your professional image or direction and make it match to who you truly are now. That was all about the individual impact for all the signs. And to summarize, December becomes a month of spiritual alignment and emotional cleansing for all the signs. As all the fast moving planet crosses Scorpio Gandanta and enters Mula Nakshatra, Ketu's Nakshatra, life strips away everything that is false, fake, heavy, and outdated. The new moon in Sagittarius offers a clean slate, while Saturn's aspect here ensures that new beginnings are grounded, real, and karmically supported. December is about returning to your roots so that future can grow from the right place. By the time December ends, clarity replaces any confusion. Authenticity replaces the pressure of time, and our inner compass becomes unmistakably sharp. That was all about the month of December. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes to everyone. Thank you for your time. Do share your feedback and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.